Welcome to Okaloosa Today, local news and information. Connecting the communities of Football to Beach, Destin, and Okaloosa County.
Welcome to Okaloosa Today, a show that features Okaloosa County, the City of Destin, and Fort Walton Beach news as well. I'm Kathy Newby, Public Information Officer for Okaloosa County, and with me today is my guest Michael Anderson, who is a CAD technician for Okaloosa County Public Works. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
Today we have a very exciting topic, but before we get to that, why don't you tell our audience what a CAD technician does?
Well, a CAD technician, it stands for Computer-Aided Drafting and Design Technician. I put the design projects into an electronic format so that they can be printed for our construction projects and stuff like that.
So that's what you do on your normal day, but lately you've been doing something new that's kind of exciting.
Yes,
and he really designed the entire program for geocaching in Okaloosa County's 59 parks. Pretty big project for you, Michael. How did you get involved in this?
Well, I actually started geocaching about 2 years ago. It just as an outdoor activity that I enjoyed doing. It's a GPS scavenger hunt, I guess is the best way to explain it. You use a GPS or a GPS-enabled cell phone to find items in the woods, basically with a log, a cache container, and a logbook inside.
Well, whose idea was it to do this in our parks?
That was mine. I started the process.
Just something that you wanted to do, and what a great idea for people to really get outside. It's an activity for the whole family.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Enjoy the parks that you might not go to. We have some wonderful parks in our area, and some people, go to the same park or go to the same 2 or 3 parks. So this is a great opportunity to entice really our residents to get out and our families to get out and enjoy not only this activity but all of our parks.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
because we have some great parks. So you're you wear a few different hats maybe at work sometimes.
Yes, ma'am, I do try.
So today we're going to talk about this hobby and can you explain how it works? You said it's a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I think the best way to describe it would be like I say, a scavenger hunt. People such as ourselves, they hide caches in say the woods, and they get the GPS coordinates for the area that was hidden, and then it's all put onto geocaching.com. Then people see the fact that it is out there, they go look for it, and as I said, there's a log in there. They sign their name to it, and they also put their event, they're finding it on the website also.
And so, how many did you put out there? How many?
Well, we right now we've got about 20. We're hoping to ramp it up to about 24. That was our original goal, is 24 plus. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get to that by August 1st. It's actually been a little bit more of an endeavor than we had originally intended. But like I said, they are all on geocaching.com, and right now I think we've got 21.
So it's very organized process the way that you all do this, and then you just go to the website, you visit geocaching.com, you look for the username for Okaloosa County BCC
Yes, ma'am.
to access our locations for geocaching, and so and then how does anybody know you went? Tell us about that.
You actually log your visit. Like I said, there's going to be a log inside of each of the caches. You write your username in that log. That way you're saying, hey, I was here. As well as on geocaching.com, you also sign sort of a electronic logbook there, I guess.
And there's a number on each?
That's correct. And now
Okay.
that's to get the county coin. There's going to be a medallion, I guess, a little aluminum medallion with a 5-digit code stamped on it, and you have to print off the passport from the county website, and there's also a link on geocaching.com that you print off this passport and you write which park you were in, what the date you were in it, and the 5-digit code. That's correct.
Okay, so just to make this easy for those of us who've never done this, I've never done this. You make it sound so easy. So you print out this passport.
Yes, ma'am.
And you take that passport and you take your phone that has a GPS.
Or a GPS, yes.
or your own, or a different,
Yeah.
whatever you have a GPS
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
And then you go to those coordinates that you want to go to, pick a park and go. From geocaching.com and Okaloosa BCC. You go, and then you see, and inside there in a box is a logbook.
That's correct.
And you put your name in there.
Yes. Oh, your geocaching username is typically what's put
Oh,
in
you
there.
have a username?
Yes, ma'am. And geocaching.com is it's a free website, but you do have to you have to sign up for the website to get to the geocaches. That's correct.
So you can have a name like Sherlock.
Sure, I guess if it's
Sherlock
available,
Holmes.
you could.
And go on a real scavenger hunt. Okay, so you're Sherlock Holmes. You go in there, you log your name. Sherlock Holmes was here.
That's correct.
And then you write down the numbers because and then you also put it in your passport.
Yes, ma'am. The passport printed from the website.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you go back home or wherever, and you log in to geocaching.com and you log it in on the website as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's how you do it.
That sounds good.
Pretty exciting. Okay, and this is a wonderful way, again, to get out and enjoy the parks with your family. It's going to be nice and cool here pretty soon once we get through August, and that'll be a
August
really
in the
fun
rain.
time to do it. But we're actually going to kick this off August 1st.
That's correct. August 1st is
So-
our launch date. We've got everything set up to start August 1st. We've got the coins in place. We've got the passport ready. The website should be up. It's all on geocaching.com, and we're ready to go.
And this is called the Okaloosa County Geocache Trail. I like that. We have an incentive to get people started if you've never done it, or to get people out to the parks. You want to talk about our coin?
Yeah, the county coin actually is it's a kind of a token for having done the tour or the trail. We do currently have 100 of them, and we do have plans to order more. Obviously funding permitting, but definitely the first 100 people will get the county coin. They get that. We actually divided the county into 4 quadrants, and we have, as I said, 20 plus. So there's going to be, and there's an equal number in each quadrant. So the idea is to divide it up so that everybody visited parks in different areas of the county. We divided, like I said, into quadrants. And you're required to find 4 in each, and then as the system gets bigger, the caches, we have more caches and more parks, then you can find the other required caches in any park, as long it still has to be a BCC geocache.
Yeah.
But you can find them in any park you want.
So 2 of them you can kind of pick and choose, and then the rest of them
That's
you're
correct.
required to go to, well, within the quadrant, any part within that quadrant.
Mhm.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
The
And
way
once-
it'll sit right now, unfortunately, because like I said, we probably have about 21. As it sits right now, you'll probably end up having to find 5 in each. But like I said, as it gets bigger, you're required to have 4 in each, and then so it's a total of 16. So you'd have to have 4 more in any of the 4 quadrants.
And after the coins are gone, you can still go out and enjoy geocaching, though. Correct, Michael?
That's correct. Yes, ma'am. The program will still be there. The geocaches will still be in the parks. The geocaches will still be listed on Okaloosa, on the website, Okaloosa County and Geocaching. With or without the coins, we will still maintain those caches. That's correct. And as I said before, we do plan on replenishing the coins once they're gone. Funding permitted.
Because we're actually planning on doing another coin for our centennial, or doing something special
Yes,
for Okaloosa County's 100th birthday, which is coming in 2015.
That's
so,
correct. Yeah,
so we'll do something fun then too.
Yeah, and we have sort of started a design for that. Again, funding permitted. We're trying to do a special 100-year coin that will just have a very short number of coins minted. So.
Well, that will be wonderful. How many people do this?
Oh man, I don't even know. I'm sure you could find that on geocaching.com,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I know there is well over 2 million caches worldwide, though. So.
And it's all over the nation, so people from
All over the
over the world
Yes,
go
ma'am.
on that geocaching website.
Yes, ma'am.
And just whenever they travel, they do this.
That's correct.
So this is for residents, for tourists, for anybody who wants to get out there and enjoy it.
And that's exactly why we built it, is so that we could get not just the tour, you know, because a lot of tourists obviously visit the south end, which is great, but we also want to try to push them towards the north end. We've got a lot of really good parks in the north end too. So
Why don't you talk about some of those parks? You know, there's Shoal River Park. There's
you know, like I said, we do have many of them up there. One of my favorites, actually, that I just visited, setting out one of the geocaches, was Wilderness Landing. And it is way out in the middle of nowhere, Blackwater Forest, and you know, dirt roads the whole way down there, the whole 9 yards. But it was a really good area. You know, you have some of them, you might have mosquitoes as big as hawks coming at you, but you know, it still is it's a good park. You know, it's got a boat launch, it's got pavilions, you know, bathrooms. There was actually a fairly large walking trail. I'm not sure the mileage it's on it. Maybe half a mile or something like that, but it's got a fairly nice size walking trail too. So
yeah, I think we just made some improvements to that
Yes,
park
ma'am.
recently.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's very, very nice now. There's a lot of wonderful areas up there in that forest. So you could find yourself really doing this in the forest or at the beach.
and
you
anywhere
know,
in
we
between,
have
that's correct.
we have a wide variety, or at a river, or you know, anywhere really.
Even community parks. We've got a couple county-maintained community parks that we'll possibly be into.
Is
and
that
actually,
right?
there are a couple in them. Yes,
So you could, you know, go out with your family, play in the playground, and search for that
log a
geocache.
cache while you're there.
That sounds great. Anything else to add on this topic, Michael? That
I don't believe
sounds
so.
like fun.
I definitely hope to see people out there. I'm looking forward to looking at the logs coming through and handing out some coins.
Where all have you gone geocaching? Is there a lot of it done here? Or
There is a fair amount done here, yes ma'am. I haven't been incredibly far. The farthest I've been is probably Jacksonville. But I do know one of the groups that actually helped us panhandle geocachers, Tim Witten and his brother Rudy Witten, have both been all over the place. They cache about everywhere they go. So.
And so you've done it traveling as well?
A little bit, yes ma'am. I have, like I said, I've been to Jacksonville, Mobile and stuff like that, but I guess I haven't traveled for geocaching, but of course when I am somewhere, I do try to find one or two just to log my visit. That's correct.
Well, there's certainly a lot of information out there on that if you want to look around on the internet for more information, but what a fun, exciting, adventurous thing to do, and here you can do it in our 59 parks, so that's wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Michael.
No problem. Thank you
for doing all of that work.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I know it has taken you a lot of time to really put this program together. It cost you nothing.
Me nothing. No, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't cost the residents to go there.
Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. Yes,
it's
that's
absolutely
correct. Yes.
free. Just if you have a phone or a
Gas,
GPS,
that's it, but
gas. Yeah, and get out and walk the parks and enjoy yourself and go on a scavenger hunt.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, next up, I'm going to do the public information update, and I'm going to start with Okaloosa County Public Safety. They have been in the news lately, a lot happening. The Emergency Medical Service Division Chief, Al Herndon, has earned the Emergency Medical Services Administrator of the Year, or EMS Administrator of the Year, for the state of Florida, so congratulations to Al. Also, you may have seen our junior lifeguards out at the beach this summer. They have taken their time and interest in achieving public safety goals, and of course these are our future lifeguard and EMTs, so what a great program that our public safety and beach safety allow these kids to learn, so they're learning some valuable skills. Public Safety is also organizing the Have a Heart 5K walk run, and that is this month and later on this month. And they are also going to have a shadow run by the 143rd Army Reserves Unit in Kuwait. Proceeds benefit the American Heart Association and the Wounded Warrior Project. So you can contact Ken Wolf at Public Safety, and I think we're going to have that information on screen for you. Also, can't talk enough about our wonderful employees. Okaloosa County Corrections also just passed their inspection by the Florida Corrections Accreditation Commission. And they passed that assessment with 100% compliance. So congratulations to Okaloosa County Corrections, who do a wonderful job. And also Tamara Matthews in that department was selected as Accreditation Manager of the Year by the Florida Corrections Accreditation Commission. And overall, I would like to congratulate all our employees on earning the Gold Achievement Award for Okaloosa County as a fit-friendly work site. So the county has a health initiative that they participate with the employees and they promote with the employees, and it does save on health care costs and promotes health to our employees. So that's a great program. And speaking of new employees, our airports director, Sunil Harman, is officially here, and we'll get him on the show and want you to meet him very soon. He comes to us from nearby Tallahassee and brings a notable experience to our airport. So we want to welcome Sunil and his family to Okaloosa County. And then beginning August 1st also, the Blue Water Bay office of Okaloosa County Water and Sewer is closed, but you can they'll still accept check or money order payments through the drop box there, which is outside the Chelco office. And of course Chelco is still open, just the county water and sewer office is no longer physically inside. So you can still put your payment in the box. And then Public Works is spraying regularly for mosquitoes. You'll want to know that throughout the county in August. So just want to remind you to try and prevent them from living and multiplying around your home and business. You want to drain standing water, garbage can buckets, plastic pools, toys, flower pots, anything like that. Discard old tires and drums and bottles and things. Empty and clean your bird baths, pet water bowls, things like that, and protect boats and vehicles from rain with the tarp that don't accumulate water. And of course, maintain your swimming pools in good condition and appropriately chlorinated swimming pools when they're not in use. So that will help guard against those mosquitoes multiplying in your home or business. And then the Okaloosa County Restore Act Committee held their first meeting, and it can be seen at OkaloosaFL.com with many of our other meetings. So make sure you stay on top of what the Restore Act is doing. That's going to be, of course, a wonderful thing for our county as we move through that process. And then lastly, it is budget time again, and I encourage citizens to stay engaged in our workshops. They can also be viewed live or later on the website, and we have some critical infrastructure needs this year and need to hear from our citizens as to what services are critical to you. So we have a schedule of those budget workshops. And of course, connect with us anytime on our website or our 311 Citizens Information Line. And we want to thank Cox, our community supporter and sponsor of this show. And up next is Doug Rayner from the City of Destin with his guest. Thank you for tuning in to Okaloosa Today.